Middle, but it may not make it to the boundary.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Couldn't have played that any better.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Perfect technique and placement.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
A good contest here at the moment, 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. On to the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Needs a dot ball.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Boundary last ball, what's to come this delivery, I wonder. That's 4 all the way, beautiful shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried for something a little bit different that last delivery. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Outside edge. Well played, but he finds the fielder that time. Early call. Easy single in the end. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Goodness me, that's a terrific shot. Couldn't get down in time to stop that boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Cracking shot, overpitched and got what it deserved. 4 more.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Misses everything. Wow, that missed a lot. That's a solid shot. Super shot that.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
That's out of the middle of the bat.
A strong area for them. Lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Good crowd in this morning for day 1. A real carnival atmosphere inside and outside the ground. Played and missed. Oh, super shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Can he come back with a dot ball? Usman watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Waits for it, cracks it away and looks to be four.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it up. He got into position well, punched it to the boundary.
Ralph, ready. Perfection, what a brilliant shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
The crowd in Lahore seem to be really enjoying themselves. Always a very, very passionate crowd here in Pakistan. Players will be soaking up this atmosphere, no doubt, as well. Great shot, at least one on offer.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. Got the hammer down now. Fabulous shot. Well on the way towards that next milestone now.
Timed that perfectly.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply?
Oh, he loves them there. That'll be four. Pulled away nicely.
There was a gap there, and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Excellent crowd in this morning. A lovely atmosphere to go with the occasion. No point in chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back. How will the bowler respond?
That's better. Certainly didn't try and overplay it and placed it beautifully.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Crowd really into this match early on day one in Lahore. They're very passionate about their cricket and they understand a good contest when they see it. Great delivery, beat the outside edge. Great shot, great timing.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come. Couldn't have hit that any better.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Well, he's finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be to go back to the stop ball and go from there. Tremendous, great shot. Usman has already got the big shot away this over. Now they can just focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Immaculate timing there.
That has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100.
Nice shot, just flicked off the pads. Nicely timed, but the fielder will get to that. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length still the key.
Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Usman would not have been happy if he got bowled leg stump. There'll be runs here. The boundary last delivery, is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate now? That's out of the middle of the bat.
End of the over. The score is now 151 for none.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. That's a solid shot. Full and wide and nicely played. Through the infield, and that'll take some chasing down to stop. Yes, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on. Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. No, terrible shot. Straight to the fielder. My word. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Cover drive through cover point, 1 run.
Changing bowling, the captain is going with the spinner.
Big shout from the bowler. Now then. This is a big appeal. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Nicely punched away, but the fielder may cut it off. No, it hasn't quite stuck. Great effort, though.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Well, don't even bother running.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Rahman shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to stick to the plans now. That's a solid shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Well, this innings is just getting better and better. 150 now. Wonderful cricket. Stunning knock.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I don't think anyone will get to it.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length. Around about that off stump will force a mistake. Nicely played. Played and missed. Wow, that missed a lot. Left alone. Everyone's gone up for that. Nice, solid defensive shot. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Dug that out well. Driven straight, mid-on chasing. They should get back for 2 here. Head was over the ball and well timed, but just couldn't find the gap. Out. No, no, somehow it's missed everything. Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Precision past the umpire and not likely to get cut off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that.
Yes, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on. That's a solid shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Played and missed.
Nice bowling.
Usman doesn't offer a shot.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Straight to the fielder. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Nicely played. Everyone's gone up for that. They're confident about this one. On the pads, and they've gone up.
Clap in the middle. They want to get the feet.
Going to spin now.
The captain is going with the spinner.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Inside the line, pulled away, mid-wicket, cuts it off nicely. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. There could be a couple if they hustle. Dug that out well. Nice, solid defensive shot.
End of the over. It's line over.
The left-hander, the new batter in the middle, just about ready to go.
Very fine, and fine enough to sneak away for 4. Fine leg, won't stop that one.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. There'll be runs here. Good work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot, and they managed to get the stop.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 54 for 2.
Nice shot, but the fielder collected simply enough, backing up their spinner nicely. Nice shot, and they'll pick up a couple. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nice shot, runs possible. Well played, but he finds the fielder that time.
End of the over. Islamabad now on 58 for 2.
Wonderful work by the fielder, well-timed shot. Couldn't get it past the man in the field. Well fielded. Batter couldn't get the spinner away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch.
End of the over. Islamabad are now on 68 for 2.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nice work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
End of the over. Islamabad are now 72 for 2. Change of bowling, the spinner coming on to bowl.
Middle that one, great timing.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat.
Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward. Putting the pressure on the batter. Edged it. Peach of a ball. Dropped it.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps. Some adjustments to the field.
That's a solid shot. Fine shot by the batsman off the spinner, but found the fielder. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Outside edge, doesn't carry.
End of the over. Islamabad are now on 88 for 3.
Wasim, the lefty, is at the crease, just about ready to...
Wasim with a beautifully timed shot, but picked out the fielder, who did well to gather it. Edged and gone. That's an absolute beaut of a delivery. Fine catch as well.
Batter taking guard.
Fahim got behind that one nicely.
End of the over. Islamabad are now on 98.
Nicked it. Trying to keep the pressure on now. Great ball. Last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Fielder did well, backed up their spinner, and that's the sort of thing which helps build up a bit of pressure. Went for the drive, but missed. Lovely balance, leant back and punched behind point. The ball heading towards the boundary. Edge, what a great seed. Gone, fine catch from the keeper.
Shadab, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Someone different now to bowl. That brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. And again, 2 on the trot.
He's the new man in the middle, but for now he's...
Hopped onto that, no problems. Ali did well. Backed his bowler up, and that will help build some pressure on the batter.
End of the over. Islamabad are now on 111 for 6.
Quick onto that in the infield. Fantastic effort, it was cleanly struck, and they got behind the ball and saved some runs. And that's dropped, oh no! Everyone's gone up for that. They're confident about this one. A new bowler.